Hello, all. Welcome to this end of 2024 retrospective here on this beer review channel, this ostensible beer review channel. I've mentioned this before in the past, but this channel's gone on for so long. It wasn't started as a beer review channel. It was kind of incipiently started as a channel to create videos to document my time in Japan when I lived in Japan back in 2007, 2008. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out very well because the laptop I had could not literally handle the video sizes my camera made for the most part, unless they were like very short and very low quality. So I kind of just dropped it. And the YouTube channel just persisted, as they do. And I threw other weird ideas on there every now and then until I kind of stumbled upon doing alcohol reviews, as I shouldn't say bread and butter since this channel isn't monetized, but as, a way to do things back in 2012. So 4 years, 2012, God, was it? Yeah, pretty much, yeah, 2012, thereabouts. Um, and it wasn't the first time. I actually did written blog reviews of sakes and shochus when I was living in Japan. Um, Probably would have done videos if I could have gotten like a way to go and upload them. Um, but yeah, before I go on, today it is 10:36, December 31st. As you know, dry January. Earlier at a family party, I went in, had the three remaining beers in my refrigerator, and I always like to go and end up with, a local beer. They didn't have the one I particularly wanted. I love the, you know, you know, um, Kona Brewing Company's Golden Ale. I couldn't find it anywhere. Oddly enough, it's like the first time I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went with another local beer that I enjoy. It comes in a stovepipe. That is Bikini Blonde Lager. This is a Hell's Lager from Maui Brewing. Let's see here, how old is this one? Yeah, I probably should have looked at that. 11/15/2024. So, not that old. Um, Probably hearing sounds of my tea boiling in the background, and firecrackers, because that's what we do in Hawaii on New Year's. We, instead of being fiscally wise, a good portion of the island decides to go and literally light money on fire. I used to enjoy it when I was a kid, and then I got old, and it's like, why the hell would I spend money blowing things up? I don't even have enough money to go and like buy the things to make things I want, much less just blow things up for fun. Yeah, but let's go and pour this one out. 4.8 ABV, so nice and light, which is good because, like I said, this afternoon already had 3 beers, so don't want something that's hella strong, especially since those 3 beers are kind of on the strong side. You got that nice crackery to bready malts and spicy and floral hopping. I always like to end the year on beer flavored beer. My favorite flavor of beer. So 2024 was a challenging year for me. To be honest, every year since 2020 has been a challenging year for me. COVID kind of wrecked my life, and I've never recovered since. Um, Not that, things were going great in the years beforehand. Honestly, everything since returning from Japan and kind of deciding against going for a PhD, it's been kind of a slow downhill ride for me. But it's kind of accelerated since COVID. Uh, and 2024 was kind of a doozy for me, health wise and personal wise. I guess now in this video, since some of you who watch this will be directly addressed by this, I will confess I haven't been the best of friends in the past 6 months or so. It's just I've been so preoccupied with the shit going in my life that I just kind of withdrew from everything. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, because you just are here for like the beer reviews, some people watch this who are friends of mine for way, way back. So, I just wanted to get that out of the way because this is the time of the year for that. So I mentioned, and I think this is not the first time that I've mentioned dry January and the possibility of an extended dry January. Well, health-wise, I really do need to take an extended dry January. At least until I can get the answers that I'm looking for in regards to certain things. I'd like to do some other things on this channel. I always say I want to do some other things on this channel, and I never do. But I do want to. And for those of you who are here just for the beer reviews, and I guess the other kinds of alcohol reviews, I apologize in advance. You can skip over or unsubscribe. I mean, I'm still going to be doing them to a certain extent. But really, I just kind of want to move away for a while and do other things. I mean, if you're here for the reviews, it's going to be fairly simple. It's going to have review in the title, and it's going to have like the name of a beer or alcoholic beverage. So it'll be fairly straightforward, I like to think, anyways. So yeah, maybe I'll replace this camera. Goodness knows it's been giving me some hassle past few months, heck, past few years. Maybe I'll go and figure out new kinds of things I want to go and record and post about. And doing reviews is going to remain part of it. I mean, heck, you can't do this for over 10 years of your life and just give it up completely. I'm hoping I can get back to alcohol reviews, sometime in the future. But like I said, there's some things I really want to go and get cleared up before I go back to that. Dang, this is a good beer. I love beer. Beer is my alcoholic beverage of choice, if you haven't noticed. Got in my Medicare class. You made a video today, and haven't watched it yet because I was spending time with family throughout this New Year's Eve, as I am wont to do. Probably will watch it after I'm done with this. And yeah, I'm hoping that all of your New Year's, whether you just be somebody who stumbled in here for the first time, and here we go with the camera, I mentioned it before. Well, admire my lovely Medicare glass. So if you stumbled in here for the first time, or you've been watching since the beginning, all two of you, here's to hoping that your New Year's is lucky and felicitatious. I think I just was redundant there for a moment. Delicious? You get what I'm going with here. And here's to all the good things in life, you know. When bad things happen to us, when we are surrounded by, for lack of better words, people and things that we don't want to be around, but by nature we are forced, it behooves us to go and think of the positive things in our lives. Like beer. Not just kidding. More than beer. I mean, family, friends, the good moments. As terrible as things seem sometimes, life is worth living. I keep that in my head as much as possible. And I'm hoping that your guys' life is okay-ish, where you don't really need that kind of positive daily affirmation in your life. But if you do, well, I just want you to remember that. So yeah, here is to the last beer of 2024. Don't know when the first beer of 2025 is going to be. Hopefully not too far away. And here's to a successful dry January. Well, they're always pretty successful for me. Like I said, I can always stop drinking. It's not like a dry January is a challenge for me. It's more like, here's to a successful dry January and me figuring out things, which is a difficult thing for me. If you get a chance, try this. It's probably the easiest and most common of Maui Brewing's beers to go and get. And it's probably, one of the better ones as well. To be honest, most of their main line is pretty decent. Yeah. And hope you all have a great 2025. And you'll probably see a heck of a lot more reviews before you see this video. I got a backlog of something like 15 videos at this point. Just because December was, so unfortunate and so busy for me. And yeah. When I do see you, I'll see you, and best wishes, and a happy new year to everyone, one and all. Cheers. Hey, bomb went off the same time as the cheers did. Cheers.